You're here because you want to know how to save more money. You're in the right place. On today's episode, I'm going to share with you the actual ways that my husband and I continue to save money every single month. A lot of the tips that I'm sharing today are less common than what I typically hear people share, so I really think this is going to help you.
Hey friends, welcome to the Jolie Harris Show. Let's dive into today's episode.
The first way that my husband and I started saving money is cutting out music subscriptions. Now, hear me out. I know you love that Spotify subscription, that YouTube subscription. I get it. Nobody likes ads. But if you're in a season where your money goals have taken precedence over your entertainment and other things that are of value to you, then this is something that you can do temporarily to create more margin in your income so that you can put that money towards other things that matter to you. It might not seem like a big deal to save anywhere from $15 to $25 a month, but listen, those small expenses, they do tend to add up. So this is something I recommend cutting out at least temporarily until you reach that money goal, and then you can always sign back up anytime. Now, the second thing that we did is we stopped shopping at the grocery store. We found that we can save hundreds of dollars every single month, literally, I'm not exaggerating, by buying things in bulk at wholesale clubs like BJ's, Costco's, or Sam's Club. We actually have 2 memberships at the time of this recording. Now, not everything is necessarily going to be cheaper, so you have to do a little bit of research and know what to buy there and what to buy at other stores like a Walmart or something like that. The third thing that we do is that we typically avoid buying pre-packaged meals. So that could be anything like, pre-made lasagna to sushi rolls or, frozen pizza. From time to time, we may purchase some of those items, but for the most part, we try to make our meals at home, and we save a significant amount of money on our grocery bill by doing that. Not only that, but a lot of those prepackaged meals are highly processed. They're not that good for you anyways. And so there is a health benefit to that as well. But you can save a pretty good amount of money by buying actual whole ingredients and making your meals at home. The fourth thing that my husband and I do differently is that we do not use food delivery. It's significantly cheaper to, if you're eating out, go get the food yourself and pick it up, or to actually go to the grocery store instead. Doing things like DoorDash, Instacart, and all of that, and getting things delivered constantly to your home, that can get quite expensive. Okay, number 5 is buying secondhand clothes. Now, some people might not be comfortable with this, but I find that going to something like a Goodwill in a really affluent area, they have some really great quality pieces that are in great shape at significantly lower rates that you're going to find anywhere else. Yes, you can definitely buy things at a Walmart or something like that, but even then, you're going to buy a t-shirt or a dress for $20 there, where you can go to Goodwill. You can get brand name pieces that are in great shape, sometimes brand new with tags and everything, and you might pay anywhere from $4 to $6. So that is a great way that you can save money on quality clothing. Number 6 is buying other items that you need from your home secondhand from a Facebook marketplace or something like that. So maybe you need a dresser, maybe you need some new furniture. A great way to save money is seeing who's already giving away furniture for free, who's selling furniture at a significantly lower price. Let somebody else take that hit on depreciation instead of you, right? Buying things brand new, you're going to pay significantly more. So do your research. You want to be careful for sure when you're doing things like that, but that is a great way to save a significant amount of money on things that you use and need every single day. Number 7, the 7th thing that we do to save money is buying off-brand toilet paper and other toiletry items. For us, we love buying things like toilet paper from Sam's Club, and we find that the quality is actually really good. You can try out something like a Costco as well, but we find that the price is actually really great, and we end up saving a lot more money buying those things in bulk anyways than purchasing them from something like a Walmart and buying them on a week-to-week basis. We end up spending more money that way. Hey, really quick, we're about to jump right back into the episode, but before we do, I want to ask you, are you tired of money stress and money anxiety ruling over your life? If so, I want to share with you my free 5-day devotional that helps you overcome money anxiety and feel at peace again. Check it out at joliejharris.com/moneydevo. That's joliejharris.com/moneydevo, and I'll leave that link for you in the description. Okay, let's jump back into the episode. Number 8, we save money by buying select items at Dollar Tree. So things like batteries, Q-tips, cotton balls, things like that. We buy those items at Dollar Tree and we save a few dollars. Over time, that money adds up, right? It might not seem like a big deal, but if you add up all the money that you can save little by little by implementing all of these hacks, you will save quite a bit of money every month. Number 9, this is actually one of my favorites on this list, and that is we switch to natural cleaning products. Now, you might think that using natural commercial cleaning products is actually more expensive, but we use really simple ingredients like baking soda and vinegar. You can actually use baking soda to clean your bathroom. It will leave it sparkling white. You can use vinegar to clean mirrors, countertops, and other things like that. Now, you want to be careful depending on the material that you are using these products on. But for the most part, you can use these natural substances to clean your home. They are significantly cheaper. You can buy them in large quantities and they will last a really, really long time. Number 10, we stopped eating out. Now, honestly, I love eating out, but for the time being, because we have certain goals that we're trying to hit, we don't eat out and we save quite a bit of money by not doing that. I mentioned earlier that we also don't do food delivery, but just eating out at restaurants or even fast food restaurants, it's not that good for you, but also it is really expensive. I heard that the markup is somewhere around 300%. So you will save so much money by cooking at home. And with a little bit of intentionality and a little bit of meal prep, you can make that a lot easier on yourself if you're busy during the week. Maybe invest in something like a rice cooker or a crock pot where you can make large quantities of meals on the weekend and it's really low maintenance, and then you just store that food away during the week, and that just makes things way easier for you and you're saving a ton of money. Number 11, we stopped using payment plans. Now, it is so tempting when you're on the internet or you're signing up for something to do a payment plan because it feels like you're saving money, right? You're only paying a little bit at a time and it doesn't feel like this huge chunk of money is getting taken out of your account. But what happens is those payments add up and it's taking away that margin that you have every month in your income. And so we avoid payment plans. We like to save up for something, pay it all at once in cash, and then it's over with. We're not thinking about it. We're not putting money towards it every single month. We find that it's better to just save up cash and pay all at once for that item that we want. And it also helps us avoid buying things that we can't afford. So that's why I love this tip. Okay, number 12. The next thing that we do to save money is we don't put gas in the city. Now, where we live just outside the city, and it is significantly cheaper to put gas near our home than it is near where I work, which is in the city. And so we avoid at all costs putting gas, and we try to keep our tank filled anyways. That may or may not apply to you, but if you can go out to a different area where you know gas is going to be significantly cheaper, you can fill up there, and that's going to help you save some money. Also, if you have a membership at a Costco or a Sam's Club, you can use your membership to buy gas at a better price as well. So you just want to do a little shopping around, see what the best rate is, and then be intentional about filling up your gas in that area. The next thing that we do, number 13, is that we don't have cable. Now, we don't really watch TV anyways. We try to reduce screen time in our home, but when we want to watch a movie, we would either watch it on YouTube or we'll rent the movie virtually. We don't pay for cable. Even if it is important to you right now, if your money goals are of more of a priority, you can temporarily cut cable out of your bill, and that's going to help you save some money. Number 14 is buying gift supplies at the Dollar Tree. So I mentioned buying some toiletry items and things like that, but you can save quite a bit of money by buying wrapping paper, tape, scissors, cards, and things like that at the Dollar Tree. Now, you don't necessarily have to buy gifts from the Dollar Tree, right? You can buy those elsewhere, but you can save some money buying those items either at Walmart or Dollar Tree. Walmart actually tends to have cheaper prices on their wrapping paper. You can buy it for just under $1 at maybe, I think, 95 cents or something like that. Whereas Dollar Tree, it's going to be $1.25. So very slight difference, but Walmart or Dollar Tree, you're going to get a great value and you're going to save some money. Number 15 is all about saving money on your car maintenance. So depending what you need done on your car, it could be something where you can buy the supplies yourself online and then pay someone else to do it who is handy, who knows how to do it. Maybe they do work on their own car. There may be some things that you're not super comfortable handing off to someone and you might want to go to a professional mechanic or your car dealer. But if it's something fairly simple or straightforward that can be done by someone you know and you can pay them, you might save a significant amount of money by buying those parts yourself and paying that person directly. The reason this is going to be cheaper is because those car shops have to pay overhead. They have to pay their employees, right? They have to pay for their location, their supplies, and all of that. So you're going to get a significant markup on the labor to fix your car. Number 16, this is another favorite of mine, getting a cheaper cell phone plan. My husband and I cut our cell phone bill in half just by switching providers. At the time of this recording, we use a company called Pure Talk. This is not sponsored. However, there are so many other cell phone plans out there that are a great value, and you might pay only 40 to 60 bucks a month versus going with one of those bigger carriers and paying up to $100 a month. A bonus I'll share with this is buying your phone outright. Buying a secondhand phone, paying cash, and not having a monthly fee added to your cell phone bill every month because you're paying off your phone. I would highly recommend avoid doing that. That's what we do now. We just buy our phones in cash, add them to our plan, and we save a significant amount of money by doing so. Number 18 is we reduce the number of plastic items that we're buying. So things like water bottles, Ziploc bags, they're out. We actually have our own bottles at home that we can refill, and we use containers rather than buying Ziploc bags and things like that that you only use them once and then you have to toss them. We prefer to use reusable items. That's going to save us money. It's also better for the environment and it's better for your health too. It might seem like a small change, but it adds up over time and it's one less expense. Number 20 is cutting up the credit cards. Avoid credit cards at all costs. The interest rate on credit cards is absolutely ridiculous, and you don't want to be in debt, right? I hear a lot of people who they try to leverage credit cards and they pay them off. I really believe it's a slippery slope, and all it takes is one or two missed payments to get behind and find yourself in this spiral with your credit card debt. You don't want to do that. You don't want to play around with these credit card companies. So I highly recommend cutting up the cards, paying off those credit cards, and avoiding them at all costs. It also forces you to really focus on the needs that you have and prioritize them so that you're not overspending. Because if you're having to use credit cards for things, there may be room for you to cut back so that you're paying cash and not feeling so strained financially anyways. Statistics show that when people use credit cards, they tend to spend more. So using debit, using cash, it's going to help you save in the long run. Number 21, this is another favorite of mine, not spending just to save. Now, there's a few exceptions to this because if you have the money in your budget for something and you were planning to buy that maybe in the next week anyway, and you can save a significant amount of money by buying it now, then I think that's great. But if you're out there just spending just because something is on sale, you didn't intend for it, you didn't budget for it, that's not a good idea. And so this can be a challenging one. I know it's tempting when you see a great deal to want to buy something, but hey, if it's not in the budget, if you weren't planning for it and you don't need it, you're not really saving money. You're actually saving more in the long run by not buying the thing. So I hope these 21 tips helped you. Let me know in the comment which one was your favorite. And if you want more content on saving money and increasing your income, make sure you check out my next video. It's all about how to save money on a low income, and I share the exact plan that my husband and I followed. Click it right here. I'll also leave that link for you in the description.